All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about leadership today, but maybe not in the way you're thinking. Forget about being the biggest, the fastest, or even the smartest. We're talking about something way more fundamental, something that changes the whole game, your mentality.
So, let me ask you a question, a really simple one. Who is the undisputed king of the jungle? You know, the one animal everyone thinks of when you say ruler of the wild?
Yeah, it's the lion, right? Obvious answer. But have you ever really stopped to think about why? Because if you dig into the details, if you actually look at the stats, the lion's whole claim to the throne, it gets kind of weird.
Okay, let's break this down. Is the lion the biggest? No way. An elephant absolutely dwarfs it. Is it the fastest? Nope. A cheetah could run circles around it. Well, what about the smartest? A chimp would outwit a lion no problem. So you see, on paper, the lion is actually the underdog in almost every category.
So what gives? If it's not size, not speed, not even smarts, what is it? What's the lion's secret weapon? What does it have that puts it at the top?
And here's the answer. The secret weapon, it's all in its head. It's the mentality. The lion's power isn't about what it is physically. It's all about what it believes it is.
This is what we call the lion's mentality. And it's basically this, a state of mind where your self-perception, your attitude, it literally dictates your reality. It's not about your limitations, it's about your belief. Think about it like this. When an elephant sees a lion, it sees a threat, and it runs. But when a lion sees an elephant, it sees lunch. That's the difference right there. It's not size, it's all attitude.
There's this great quote that just nails this idea. The body achieves what the mind believes. It's so true, isn't it? For the lion, everything it does physically is just following the lead of that powerful, unshakable belief it has inside.
Okay, so what exactly makes up this mindset? Let's dig into the anatomy of a king. It really comes down to 3 key pillars.
First up, unshakable courage. A lion doesn't sit there doing the math on its chances against an elephant. It sees a challenge and it just goes with the absolute intention to dominate. Second, laser focus. When a lion is on the hunt, its whole world narrows down to one single thing, its target. Everything else, just noise. It just disappears. And the third, and maybe the most important, is absolute belief. The lion doesn't hope it's the king. It doesn't ask for a promotion. It just is the king, and every single thing it does projects that reality.
So here's the really crucial takeaway from all this. Leadership, it's not a birthright. It's not some title someone hands you. It is a choice. It's an attitude you decide to put on every single morning.
Okay, that's great for lions in the savannah, but what about us? How do we take this idea and actually apply it? Let's talk about how to unleash your inner lion in whatever jungle you're living in.
And I mean that literally. Take a second and think. What's your jungle? Is it your career, your personal goals? Maybe it's a specific fear you've been avoiding. We all have one. So how do you actually do it? How do you adopt this mentality? Well, it breaks down into some pretty simple, practical steps. First, you got to face your challenges head on. No more dodging. Second, define your target, your real target, and get rid of all the distractions. Third, start acting with the authority you want to have, not the one you think you've been given. And maybe the biggest one of all, see yourself as a leader right now, because that's where it all begins. Everything else is built on top of that.
When it all comes down to it, it boils down to this one simple, powerful idea. Your reality is shaped by your mentality. The world around you doesn't just happen to you. You shape it, you mold it, you define it by the attitude you bring to the table.
So I'm going to leave you with one last question, something to really think about. Forget the limitations, forget what other people might think, forget that little voice of doubt in your head. Just for a moment, what would you do if you weren't afraid?